Hello everyone, this is Zan trying to figure out and make sure that my stream is working correctly. I think it is this time. I know I had difficulty last time, but hey, I think we're on. And today we'll be finishing off, or in theory at least, I'll be ending or winning, hopefully, this middle-aged Pyrene against the AI playthrough. I've been kind of excited to do something different, but then I just haven't been able to get to this. So let's see. Sergeant Flitlock and Johan, how you guys doing? Johan, I know this is super late for you, so definitely thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. All right. Let's let's spend a few minutes because I think it's been a month or so since I even load this save. So let's spend some minutes to figure out what the heck I was doing. That's probably a good start. So, all right. Looks like we had a big battle against Jotunheim. We can watch that if you guys wish. I'm pretty sure it was at the end of the last stream. But, okay, so it looks like I probably just took this fort, which is cool. You just finished a round of pen and paper. Oh man, I haven't done pen and paper like D&D in a hot minute. That stuff's fun. So I just took this from Jotunheim. Down here I am doing something or another. I think I'm building temples. Why else would I move these chicks here? Let's just get that done with. I'm spamming the N key to figure out what commander needs my attention, where they are. W Slayer, you've been messing around with Asphodel a lot since the update. I think that would have been like a good, I guess, video or review or something for me to have done lately. The only issue is I've never played Asphodel ever, so I don't feel qualified to just hop out on the gates and just be like, all right, guys, this is this night Asphodel update happened, and this is what it means for you. So honestly, I don't even know. Oh man, Lucid was raging with these Becrides. This guy looks like he's site searching. Just kind of looking around. What did you find about Asphodel that was interesting, Slayer? Any neat tricks? I did look at the what are they called? Like the little how the new units look, and they do look pretty cool. But that's about the extent of it, you know? How are my gems looking? This guy right here, he can make some earth boots. And this guy can cast a blood fecundity. Because our slave income is wild, right? Yeah, I'll just put like 30 turns. I don't think we're going to have 30 turns left this game. But let's just keep doing these. Just get like the quick stuff out. And then we can look at the overall map. So I remember having an aggression pact with Vanarus, no matter how much it looks like he wants to attack me. We've got the second gate over here in the Rusty Badlands, which is very strong. Let's put some more Sorginas over there, and I was having some Dominion issues, so I would like to blood sacrifice, especially up here. And it looks like I have a secondary army that's moving up. It's not very well scripted, but I'm not expecting to have like a lot of pushback there, so that's probably okay, right? Okay, and I know I wanted to take Xanthras because it has that Springhawk throne, and I messed up royally last time. So I need to plan for that. And my Pretender's up, and I can do Pretender things, and that can be useful too, especially I've got Air 5, Blood 5. Do I have the construction? I can build that one robe that you never see that gives you like just +1 everything. can build a lot of boosters and items with this guy, honestly. Let's check what you guys are up to. It feels better. They're still trying to figure out what's good for them. Flintlock is excited to have the Worm Soul. Sad it isn't on More Nation. I did see that one. That one looks cool. Hello, Fishbones. Vampiric Bless seems strong on them. Is that... So Slayer, on the Vampiric Bless, did you encounter, or did you use that, or did this new patch introduce something new to Asphodel that would make that better? Because I fought against a Asphodel with a Heroism Vampiric Bless as Middle-Aged Machaca. I think like the first week of the game, and it did not go well for them because you have to do damage. You have to do damage for the Vampiric effect to trigger. And that can be tough. That can be real tough. Yeah, this guy's gonna forge an item for me. What item is he forging? Well, an air helmet's never a bad one, right? Oh, I've already got an air helmet. That's the time it would be a bad one is when you already have an air helmet. Okay, cool. He does have inept smith. Oh, okay. He might not be able to forge the item that I wanted. That's okay. Let's just see. Yeah, so like he can't forge the armor of souls. Ooh. That would have been good to know, I guess, beforehand, because maybe I would have made him Blood 6. Can make some barding, but that doesn't matter. Can make a soul contract. Oh, is this cheaper? This used to be 90 slaves. Huh, they dropped the price on the soul contracts. That's good. Let's look over. Do I think High Dominion Asphodel is viable now? Well, the Asphodel that I remember fighting and having the hardest time against used a Dominion 2 build to spam the Dryad Hags at me, and they were pretty strong in Dominions 5. I don't know if they still are. They might be. So I remember that was a thing. A high Dominion build. I mean, Lucid is doing a lot of research on Asphodel, and I think he might play them soon. Or I think he has played them already. I can't remember. So he might be a better person to ask, and I know he had like this chart. And let me see if I can pull up the chart. I don't want to, take away too much credit from him, right? I don't want to take too much credit and, let him present his own data. But just to give you guys like the quick of it, um, without going too in depth. Let me see. I'm trying to find it right now. Sorry, guys. Yes. So, okay. So I'll let him present most of his data. The only thing I'll say is that he noted that growth didn't affect things too much, which was interesting. Because I know like specifically the nation itself says, hey, like growth should affect things. So it might be odd that it does not, right? But I'll wait until he is ready to present the rest of the data. Usually those pop kill nations, in regards to Dominion, and I have never played, well, I'm lying. I played Therados. My first win ever was Therados. But most of the pop kill nations, I would like to think, really benefit from very high Dominion. Because especially as the game progresses, you will find yourself needing more and more units than you have available to you. And since you can't recruit them, you need to outnumber the enemy, who in the late game can start making really big armies, or alternatively, just killing your armies very quickly. High growth does terraform. Yeah, you know what? Scratch that. Even if you know what, you're right. You're right. You're 100% right. Even if completely forgot. I'm rusty. I haven't done Dominions in a little bit, other than just keeping up with my turns. No, never mind. You do want high growth regardless as Asphodel because you want to turn everything into a forest because forests are a major factor in determining what types of unit you get. Merely Fish. Theranos is mentioned. Yes, my first win in Dominions 5 ever was playing Theranos. I had the lake to myself, I think. I took out a Chernanog. It was unfortunate that that fight happened. I'm going to hit end turn, by the way, while I talk. It was unfortunate that I had to fight. I remember, I don't remember who the player was, but I remember that I was unhappy, or like we were both kind of unhappy that we had to fight because they were in a peninsula, I guess, and I surrounded them on both sides of the peninsula. And my very high Dominion score was creeping in, and they were at risk of getting Dom killed. I mean, not only Dom killed, but not only Dom killed, but obviously, as Therados, his population was dying. So he had to go to war with me just to be able to defend himself. But I don't even know what that would have done for him, right? But yeah, that was my first win. That was a fun one. I've never seen this event before. This is probably a story event. The province governor has sent word to the capital. The inhabitants in one of the secluded fishing villages along the coast seem to be engaged in smuggling. However, all attempts to reveal this have failed, and she suspects these smugglers have informants among the province officials. The governor therefore asks for aid. Perhaps someone should be sent to investigate. This is in Mins. And we'll check that out after the battles. See if I have anything interesting. Okay, so this is this like secondary army that's just a crap ton of swordsmen. He does have some Thrims herdings, but we'll probably be okay. Are these Rimvedi? Oh shit, look at that, these are little Rimvedi. These are the Vedheim Sacreds, but with crappier armor. Too bad for them, I'm kind of cold resistant. Some lightning bolts. Some shadow bolts. Okay, we've got a little flanking squad that might make me kind of sad a little bit. These are Ulfidens. Enjoy your horror marking sight in the future. Oh no. That's okay. I feel like Pyrene is kind of it reminds me of a lot of nations like Shinuyama or Jomin in that everything, like you don't really have these valuable capital only guys. So it's like if your stuff dies, like whatever, you can just get more. So if stuff does get horror marked, I mean, it is what it is. Dark Side Cookies. This matchup is looking fairly familiar. Yeah, I watched some of the battles. It's a little unfortunate how fast it happened. I was hoping to get a little bit more game time in with Lulu because I have never heard of them. And that they were a Dominion streamer. So I won't say more on the subject. I don't even remember how we did this, by the way. I know that one of the big things last stream, we're designing how this Acrobelts was gonna go underwater. And since he's down there already, I'm assuming it works. So whatever the script is what it was before. Regen, Temper Flush, Iron Skin, and Large. And so I'm just letting it run. I'm just letting it run and hoping that it works. But the Athame weapon is really good. It's real good. I faintly remember that two of the things we wanted to find out. Okay, so here's Mins. Here, you investigate. I faintly remember that one of the things that we had wanted to do on stream before, I don't know if the same viewers are here as last time, but we wanted to summon Demon Lords, which is going to be tough, honestly, research-wise, to get to before I'm in a position to win the game. but we had wanted to summon demon lords, and we had wanted to talk about hell power super combatants, which is a super interesting subject that I totally want to make a video on at some point. Lucid taught me how to do it for one game that I was in, and it's pretty damn cool. Not gonna lie. I mean, it's pretty much just like a few checklists, right? It's just a little bit of a checklists. Actually, I should probably do this guy with a thistle mace and the earth boots. And he will site search like this. Oh man, that's beautiful. Beautiful site searcher right there. Okay, well, these have already been kind of searched for everything that he'd provide, so we'll leave that there. But we'll head out to search. Oh man, everything has been site searched. Oh no, not the Jotunheim stuff. I'd like to see more Super Combatant and Titan videos from you. It was a good series. I would love to record them too, Cookies. The the problem I have with trying to record that set or that kind of stuff right now, right, is I liked the idea of being able to say like, hey, this is the definitive. I don't want to say guide either because I want to give options. Kind of like not me saying like this is the only way to do it. I never, never, and ever in any video ever want to say this is the only way to do something. I want to avoid that. Hold on. Hold an attack closest. Let me see if I can be fancy about this. Let's do like misform, 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 advancing spells. That may or may not work. If it doesn't work, I don't particularly care. But anyway, I don't want to ever in any video ever say this is the definitive way to do a thing. I don't want that to be me because I love the idea of other people kind of experimenting and coming up with their own ideas and for the game to be constantly changing, right? That's what I want is I want people to come up with their own things, and I only want my videos to be kind of like inspiration for people to come up with their own things. Like I love when people come into my comments. Let's see, the first one that comes to mind is my first late age Pythium guide. My first late age Pythium guide for Dominions 5. I kind of looked at the Leo for late age Pythium, and I was like, oh man, this thing. I don't know what I would do with this thing. It seems like it's garbage. And then someone came in and was like, oh, hey, you can do this one thing with it because it has heat power and it's super cool. And if you give it items, it can be a badass. And I was like, oh shit, you're right. Gosh, I have so many gems that I haven't spent. Mm. Can I do something neat with my nature gems? Not particularly. And so I really liked that. Armor of Thorns is going to be good. Thistle Mace, I'll figure it out later. So coming back to your original point of the Titan videos, I frankly I don't have the experience with the Titan videos or with Titans in general in Dominion 6 that I would like to have. And I feel like I've gathered a little bit of a reputation as like the Titan guy. So when I do make a video for Titans, I kind of want to have more confidence in what I do and what I say, as opposed to something like my Attic Lance videos where it's like, hey guys, this is my first attempt, or this is my first like my first thoughts when I look at how to play this nation in the current meta or patch of Dominions, right? So those I've been able to convince myself that it's okay that I'm going to make videos on them, despite maybe not having that direct relevant experience. Hold on, I just lost my chat because I don't know how to internet. Oh, geez, and it didn't save my previous messages. Guys, if you sent something in the last like 15 seconds, I might not have had it, or I might have lost it, and I apologize for that. So that's where I'm at with my Titan videos. It's just I would like to have a little bit more experience with Titans before talking about them in detail. And then the bad part is I haven't really taken a lot of Titans into Dominion 6, right? I'm kind of scared on how some of the protection changes and some of the new spells. So I've encountered situations right now where I found that thugging is pretty freaking difficult. And I know as super combatants are not thugs, but Yetis are really good. But I don't know. Once I get a little bit more experience, I would love to go talk about Titans again because I think they're always an unexplored piece of Dominions 5 that people trash because they're not mathematically as efficient as, say, Scales or a Bless. But Titans are just, they have this ability to just be dropped and just delete armies. And I think that deserves some consideration when you're looking at the price for things that simply saying, oh, getting a stronger Bless is better does not tell you. Okay, I need an outlet for my fire gems, which will be lanterns, and I need an outlet for my nature gems, which I know late game I have a lot of nature spells to cast, but like, am I gonna get to that late game? Da, 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 da. What can I do with really high nature? And just spam out like wooden warriors and stuff. But I have earth, so it's like, why would I do wooden warriors if I can do this? I know a high death will be easy to use. I can make whites. Whites are really strong, and I can sit them alongside my units and not be concerned. Not my storm demons, yeah, because of the cold resistance, and that's a way to plug in magic weapons. And I have so many death gems that like it's probably okay for me to just auto cast whites, honestly, because they are pretty strong. Yeah, I think right now I just need to research things, right? Yeah. Let me just research for a little bit before I try my hand at that throne again. Because I got my ass beat last time because I didn't cast the right spells because I'm a dingus. So that's a fun one. Okay, let me hit end turn here because it's been a bit and see what you guys got. All right, dog lullabies. So on the subject of Titans, you got extremely high and did something like picking neutral scales on a construction-based nation and loading them with a Titan chassis with multiple paths. Could that ever work in multiplayer? It was strangely good. Yes. It. Okay, so lullabies. In Dominions 5, I had a series that I never completed because I get distracted easily in real life with responsibilities. And essentially, I talked about Titans coming in, my personal opinion, through packages that bleed into each other a little bit. And those packages were an Awake Expander, a Defender Titan, usually a Dormant Defender Titan, and then a Utility Titan, which not necessarily was always imprisoned, but usually the Utility Titan was imprisoned because by default, saying that your Titan is only there to provide utility means that your nation needs to draw strength from somewhere else, and usually that strength is a stronger Bless or Scales or something that is not directly the Titan, although it can fight. But since it comes in super late, you can't depend on it to defend you, right? So a Titan that can craft you things, yeah, that can definitely work in multiplayer. I've done it. I've won games with Titans that do that. However, you mentioned neutral scales. that Titan that is hit their only job is crafty things needs to be able to do something that is not just crafty things. Like it needs to be able to, I don't know, give you a good bless. Or like a competitive, not even a good bless, a competitive bless that will keep you alive or give you good scales that keeps you alive, something like that. And then then yes, your, what the hell is this? This is the Merc? Pow Pow? Yeah, these are the stupid Mercs. I'll let that run while I talk smack. So yeah, you need to draw some strength somewhere. That is not just your Titan if their job is utility, because crafting items can break you into paths. It can cover national weaknesses. You can do a lot of good stuff. I have some related information in the future, but I can't talk about it now because technically spoilers. I've already got it yelled at by my viewers. Essentially a Rainbow Titan that's a ridiculous super combatant that breaks you into other magics. Like I tried out the Penumbral Titan from Agartha. I didn't think they had a Penumbral Titan. I know they have Earth-made Flesh, which is one of the best Titans in the game, but I don't think it's Penumbral. Maybe what is it? Dominion's Enhanced? Give it Fire, Air. This Phoenix Pyre, Magic Face, Sneaking Monster. Yeah, so that I would say. What's even going on here? What? What? Okay. Crazy people with fish. Okay. Give it Fire, Air, Nature. Yeah, okay, so Phoenix Fire, Magic Face, that definitely sounds like utility just because that is really like late game magic, right? You won't have that available early. And just in case, I feel like I need to make this clearer earlier, is that most of the time when I talk about things, I do have a scope of, I'm talking about multiplayer, and you need to have an answer for, like, hey, what if something happens to me between, before turn 20, right? In COD are dangerous. Bitey buggers, aren't they? Uh, in single player, I think you can get away with a lot more. Actually, in single player, I think I've been playing a little bit of it. I'm learning that you should just go full greed all the time because whatever, why not? AI is not going to rush you with the brutal efficiency that a player will. Lucid Statist series, I saw 2 Mother of Monsters go ham. Mother of Monsters is a really good late game Titan. I saw Raga Titan pull off 2 high impact Wrathful Sky traps. I haven't watched. It's funny because I helped him brainstorm it, but I haven't actually watched Lucid Statist series as Lady Statist, despite being, one of my favorite nations. But yeah, I hope it's giving more Titan coverage because again, the problem Titans have right now is in the community. There's this sense of, and I think it just lends itself to what type of game this is. There's a sense of like you must be hyper efficient with every decision you make, and Titans by default are not efficient. By default, Titans are not efficient, so it's hard to value them versus like more scales or more impactful bless, right? But Titans can just give you this ability to wipe out armies, right? They just you can just click and go and like bam, that army is dead. If the opponent wasn't expecting it, like super dead. Like game-changing impact. Oh, you're not at war? No problem. Your Titan can just clear out all the indie thrones, right? Like, no biggie, you'll just clear out all the nearby indie thrones that normally you'd have trouble with. Like, if I had a Titan, I can just, this Springhawk throne, I could just clear it out super fast. Holy shit. These guys went down quick. I wasn't expecting that. Huh. I expected more from the Mistborn Knights. Sinus Fallings are no joke, though, so it is what it is. Okay, your agent sends a disturbing report from the coastal village. Some of the inhabitants are affected with a deforming disease. They walked hunchbacked and with a wobbling gait, eyes bulging from the strange fever besetting them. This has led them to seek aid with alien gods. Oh no. Small island off the coast. Can I keep investigating? Sure. I've already got a lot of PD there. No matter what, Zan, you're still the #1 pharaoh of late age. Thank you, Fish. Thank you. Any thoughts on using, or Flintlock says, any thoughts on using imprisoned titans for their scales, their scale limits and gen gem? Yeah, Flintlock, actually. So in Dominions 5, there were certain titans that I didn't even give the time of day to. And I wouldn't say I have used them a lot in Dominions 6 because I haven't played as much multiplayer Dominion 6 as I would like. But I've definitely considered a lot more titans that would have been a subpar or something in Dominions 5, just due to their ability to give me scales. I want to say in... Oh shit, I snuck this guy instead of... God dang it. I want to say in the Fascia video. No, in Fascia I used an imprisoned statue. But there's a pretender that's super expensive, the Prometheus guy. He gives you like sailing, which is, already bonus points there. But that guy gives you order 1 and production 1, like +1s. And in Dominions 5, he was prohibitively expensive. But in Dominions 6, the fact that he gives you 2 extra scales could be pretty good for a lot of nations. There's also another one that's like the Dew of Farming, I think it is. And he gives you production and growth, which like there's certain nations that's insane on. That's like very, very strong on. Can I Hellrit? Okay, I can't. Mm-mm-mm. I have like nothing I could do with my big immobile. Okay, so you see like here's like a good example. This thing is fantastic, right? I cannot send this thing into this throne and clear out the throne, right? But if it was a Titan with full slots, I could gear it up in such a way that I'd be able to just walk into this throne and clear it out, no problem at all. And if he died, whatever, I'll just resurrect him because I have really good priests. And bam, throne is cleared. Done, problem solved. All of my armies can be out doing army things while my Titan clears out thrones. I'm already in this guy's cap circle. I wasn't expecting that. Um, I'll make an army or something at some point to kill him. Just in case, guys, do you prefer me, as a question, just streamer, I'm trying to do a good healthy mix of like making sure my content is moving. Do you guys prefer me spending more time talking to you and answering questions or actually doing the gameplay? Pretty silly question, I bet, but I just want to make sure that I am splitting up my time as you, the viewers, prefer, as that is why I'm here. And I can only look in certain places, or one place at a time. I don't even remember what I was doing Enchantment 5 for, which is the hilarious part, but I don't want to touch it because I assume there was something important about it. You know what might be useful? Is if I can get that ointment, this one. That would make this guy fly. I moved 32, Jesus.
And since he's flying with the ointment, no, I can't give him the boots, can I? Fly speed 20, fly speed 20. I mean, okay, whatever. I'll just give him the ointment. Because I want to move some of these storm demons over here. Cross speeding, Serpent Fiends. There's a Titan in here, right? I wonder if I can kill him with Serpent Fiends. That sounds fun. Serpent Fiends, for those who don't know, have Death Poison, and Death Poison is really strong at and good at killing things. Enchantment probably has Arrowfend? No. Arrowfend is an alteration. Okay, let's hit on turn and see what you guys have been doing. Okay, thank you guys for your input. I like the questions. The gameplay has its place in promoting the questions. Fair. Is this a nation you would play in a multiplayer game? Ooh, I don't know yet. Uh, Mostly because I think I missed my chance to play this nation, Miss Middle-Aged Paren. I think I missed my chance to play this nation and get away with just how stupid it can be. Because by the time I finish the games I'm currently playing, hold on, what's this? Sorry, interesting message. Follow this guy. Okay, anyways, by the time I finish the games that I've currently got set up, I feel like Paren will have cemented itself in the meta slash multiplayer community as that's just him attacking me, as a very, very strong nation in the Middle Age that needs to be rushed. So if I want to get rid of some of the things I'm doing now, which again, it's single player, so I've been very like sloppy and inefficient about everything I've been up to. But if I want to get away with some of this stuff safely, huh? Spreads horror marks thaumaturgy bonus. I think my chance would have been doing it on on like release when no one knows what to expect. Because the ability I think Paren has to just overnight a blood economy by spamming what are these things? Call of the Winds, and then having these guys and just the Sergina's Blood Hunt, and just like go from turn 30, they have 0 blood economy, to turn 33, and suddenly they're making 100 slaves a turn. I think their ability to do that is extremely strong. And then the ease at which they can just shit out Storm Demons or Demon Knights, which I'm not using right now, because it's slightly harder and I don't have the research. I think Paren is going to be super duper strong. And I am weird. I'm one of those weird people that, excuse me, prefer not to play the overtly powerful nations, right? That's just me thing. I'd rather get some underdog action in. Yeah, look at that. Look at that death poison. That's gonna kill us a Titan real quick. What else we got? A part of me wants to figure out ridiculous or Uruk Titan. Uruk's got a lot of good Titans. The problem that Uruk, and I haven't played Uruk specifically. The problem that Uruk has is they really like scales. Uruk and Ur really, really like scales. And what that means is that it's hard to... It's freaking Jotunheim, man. Like, brother. Just stop. Well, wait, no. Hold on. I think I'm buy out his mercenaries right now. Okay, so let's do that. Let's buy these guys out. 9 golds. Jesus. So Uruk really, really wants scales, so it makes it hard to justify a Titan. So that's the issue that they're going to run into there. But otherwise, their ability to just suicide their Titan, essentially, that's pretty strong. It's a very, very strong ability. Am I done searching air down here? No. Oh, I'm missing this one too. Deep mount. Let's head over there. Okay, he can just go back and chill. And we can just chill. Do we have serpentines here too? Yeah, we can just chill here for a little bit. I wish I could do something more productive with my pretender. I guess trade wind is technically productive, right? Let's do a trade wind. And now we're gonna go construction to buy lightless lanterns to then research other shit. Um, we kind of want a demon lords. I don't know if like I'm pretty sure certain I can win the game soonish between this throne and these two thrones. And I think I only need 3 to win because I had meant for this to be a short series and we're at 4 episodes. But we'll see. Maybe if I finish early, we just mess around and with like tests and things. That's another set of videos I gotta make for you guys. How to set up like test maps. What's so strong about this nation if not rushed? Just the Blood Eco and Storm Demon Knights, like you said, or something else? So Solari. And again, remember, most of my knowledge is Dominions 5 knowledge. In Dominions 5, nature. Someone did the math. They looked up at, I think the last tournament of Lucids. I don't know if it's the one that's currently running or the one before. And someone did the math that the nations with the greatest chance to win had nature magic in them. And that makes sense because in Dominions 5, not having poison resistance meant you were vulnerable to the very oppressive foul vapors. And nature in general provided you a lot of late game spells, like relief. Where's relief? Like relief that just helps you do everything better. Gives you very, very late game. It gives you Gaia's Blessing, which just handles in one shot all of your resistance problems. Nature was just very, very good. It's one of the few paths that I'm okay stockpiling 127 nature gems with them because I know that there will come a time where each of my nature mages is going to be wielding a thistle mace, is going to have 10 gems on them, and they're going to just spend every single gem in combat, and you will never have enough, right? So this nation has very reliable access to very strong nature magic in these acrobelts that are forest recruit. They're like pans. Pans are some of the best mages in the game, right? And then these pans also are really good blood mages with blood searchers, so they can join communions with their nature magic, their nature earth magic. Nature earth being again higher nature magic. So spell wise, like sorcery, they already have probably 2 of the strongest sorceries in the game, which is nature and blood, my opinion. And then on top of that, their early game is that they have these fast to recruit Sorginas, which can fly. And one of the neat things about flying is like if you play a piddly diddly human nation and you want to fight in Griffin Spires, for example, your piddly diddly humans, well, I guess these guys for whatever reason don't skip leg day. Let's say you want to fight in Kuhir. They can't get there in time. But these Sorginas can just chill in the fort until the exact moment that you need them, and then they just fly there. And then they do whatever they got to do, and then they fly back. So these are really strong, and the air is a very strong early magic. It's like an early mid-game magic, right? So by default, we now have good early magic with air, and good late game magic with blood and nature. And another mid game magic is going to be earth. Earth is kind of like a mid to late game magic because you do, where is it? You can do like these marble army of gold shenanigans, right? And give up the protection. This has been nerfed substantially, but having high protection is never bad. Uh, I mean, it got nerfed in the sense that this only gives 13 protection now, but we also got, where is it? Legions of Steel is battlefield wide, so like that's really good. That kind of makes up for it a little bit, right? And we have like nature does. What's this cool spell we have now? I don't remember if this was Army of Giants Battlefield Wide in Dominions 5. I don't think it was. This is pretty good too. So it's just kind of like they have a lot of high quality paths and very consistent and good access to them, just between the two mages, the Acrobelts and the Sorgina. And that's just their combat magic. In game, their unit roster has like naturally resistant troops and really, really good sacreds for the early game, you know? The only weakness that the nation really has is that their magic resistance sucks, but that's just solvable by transitioning to a shit ton of demons in the late game. So it's kind of like the one weakness that the nation's supposed to have is very, very low magic resistance and no astral magic, and it just kind of gets automatically solved by just summon demons, right? I don't know. I think they're very, very strong. I could be wrong. Let's head back. I guess it's the question I keep circling back to. I suppose there is a point where the power of scales makes putting your eggs in a singular unit no matter how flexible or overpowered it might be. Yeah, you want to have enough scales or a bless to do something without your Titan. Uh, so, like for example, if I had a Titan here, that Titan would not be, and I know this is weird because I've literally jumped on somebody's capital with a Titan before on YouTube, but if I had a Titan right now, likely it is not going to be running into Dominion 9, Dominion 10, trying to jump on Jotunheim's capital. So I need to be able to have some force or some strength that is going to get there and do that for me. And in the meantime, my Titan again, it can clear thrones, it can site search, it can forge boosters. There's stuff it can do, but it can't do everything, and especially it has a hard time attacking other players. Right? Let me see. They might be a Titan, a candidate for Imprisoned Rush Titan Scales. Mm-mm. Dark Side, when you're talking about, or when you said that sentence, were you talking about Paren? I would not take them in Prison Titan. That is full greed. And let me clarify: if you took Imprisoned Titan on Paren, and you're not dead by the time your Titan comes around, the lobby fucked up. The lobby fucked up, and you don't deserve to get away with that much greed. Okay. Hey, these guys turn around and all the territory you took from me, just give it back. That's funny. So this guy preach, and you built a temple. This guy already site searched that. Site search over here. Okay, and construction's not really going to help me. Is there anything in Alteration like 5 that's going to help me in this throne battle? I don't want to do Storm. Arrow Board could be useful. Group Stone Skin and Lightning Resistant Warriors, maybe? I have enough Lightning Resistance on my dudes. Someone wanted me to cast Mother Oak. That could be a thing that I do. Yeah, I can cast Mother Oak. Yeah, let me grab Construction 6, Alteration 5, then go back to what I was doing. Then I'll go back to that. Can I make Cornucopia? I cannot. I guess just research, because I keep doing a gazillion things with my mages, and it's not research, and I think it shows. Okay, let's hit end turn. Let's set these guys to Blood Hunt, and then hit end turn. See what you guys are up to. You're talking about Uruk. Yeah, Uruk could do Imprisoned Titan with skills. Yes, I agree with you. Sergeant Flintlock, what is my favorite path of magic? I've been finding more and more that I always seem to try to staple fire nations that don't have. Um, I think Earth might be my favorite path of Magic because I'm a very like unga bunga kind of video game player. Like I play a fighter in D&D. When I play WoW, I play just a basic warrior, and I'm very much a fan of just hit something really, really hard. And Earth is the one that does that, right? They give you Strength of Giants, they give you Weapons of Sharpness. It's kind of nice. You can't decide if Death Power is actually usable, but it's neat. I think it's very sus. If it was like free, like if you know how Titans sometimes pay. So here's a fight. Titans pay extra points for traits that they have. So if Death Power was free, I'd be cool. I'm cool with it. If they actually cost like 10 design points more to have Death Power, I think that is awful. Fireball go burr. Fireball do go burr. I think fire is my like second favorite path, just because it's the unga bunga of magic, right? Normal unga bunga is just like I hit you very hard. But magically, I hit you very hard is kind of just like fireball, you know? So I think fire might be my second favorite. It's probably why I played so much Abyssia in Dominions 5. I'm going to try not to play as much of them in Dominion 6 so that I can, diversify a little bit. But yeah. Why does the stream only have 2 likes? Outrageous. Because I think I announced this. I mean, I didn't really announce it. I don't announce things. I think I planned it kind of last minute. And not many people watch. I mean, it's a Friday night, right? Most people are out and about doing adulty or less responsible things. So that's okay. I just was given the choice whether I study tonight or whether I hang out with strangers from the internet and play video games. And I know at least most of you probably wouldn't judge me for the choice that I made. Hmm. That one, that's easy. At the night of the dark moon, the villagers congregate at the basalt statue, engaging in a guttural prayer and hideous chanting. As the rite progressed, they were joined by deformed men crawling from the sea, led by robed creatures with tentacles sprouting from its face. This strange ritual culminated in the summoning of a monstrosity from the void. And I'm assuming that's this assassination. Oh, this thing looks goofy as heck. Yeah, you're gonna get skelly stabbed, buddy. I thought so. Oh no. So wait, this colt is like going everywhere. Oh yeah, no, fuck that. Whatever it is, kill that shit. I don't need tentacle men. I don't need tentacle men messing around. Let me bump up the PD8 just enough to beat up this crap. I don't want to deal with that. Can I have this necromancer with the whites? Guard commander, attack, cast spells. Clear that out for me. And I need a lab here. Build me a lab. Okay. Search. Search. Take the storms. And how do our research do? Okay, so next turn we'll have Alteration 5. So next turn we'll figure out how we handle this throne. So let me do an extra round of Sorginas, just to show you, like, this is kind of what I mean. It's just like, oh, Sorginas are expensive. I mean, they're actually really cheap for what they do. They're expensive, but, like, I can just recruit them in a turn. And they'll just fly to wherever I need to go. Cool. Do I want nerd? That's a lot of long dead. Um, or do I want hoplites? I'll take the long dead. Give me the long dead. And do I need to craft anything that's going to be like really, really useful? I can make like a lifelong protection. It's never bad. Actually, I haven't used the lifelong protection in Dominion 6, so why don't I craft one? Just try it out. See how they work. Because they're supposedly like they get tuckered out. I have this guy attacking, but I kind of want all my dudes over here. Uh, fly over. No problem. Okay, alright, so next turn we will fight stuff and things. Johan, you have to sleep. Yes, thank you for watching, sir. Have yourself a great night. Brelix, thanks for the content. Really enjoy your videos. Oh, thank you, man. Comments like that always warm me up. Makes me glad to make them and share what little I know about things. And I hope it makes you guys come up with really cool ideas on your own and win some games or just have fun in general. Cultist summon the worst void hero ever, asked to leave Pyrene, yeah. Have I ever gotten the ultimate gateway in a game? I've never heard of the ultimate gateway, Daniel Saper. What is that? Is that like conjuration minus 50% sight or something? What is trapped wind? Okay, that's not bad. Enchanted windmill, enchanted field. Arcane probing does nothing. Just some poopy battles. Oh, this is a real one. 40% conjuration, holy shit. No, I've never gotten that outside of a test game. Holy shit. Hey, Winter Wolves. Oh, what happened to the Winter Wolves? Holy shit. They got nerfed really bad. They used to have a Frostbrand attack. Oh man, that's unfortunate for them. Is this little water kobold? Just taking a moment to look around while these dudes all fight. Oh, this guy had gems to cast Group Luck. That's kind of what I like about the water gnomes. You can just do that. You summon a bunch of them and like cast Twilight. And just have them do Group Luck. That can be game changing, or battle changing, I guess. Even just regular luck is real good. A luck caster. It's a commodity now. You know, this battle's gonna be over before they get to me, but honestly, if those gelatinous cubes uh, connected, I'd be in a lot of trouble. Yeah, they're gonna. That's. If all those gelatinous cubes actually connected with this line of swordsmen, I would have been in a lot of trouble. So the fact they're just dissolving now is kind of life-saving. Yeah, they gotta be used en masse in a big formation like that. Otherwise, what you're watching happen kind of happens. It's like they get isolated and killed one by one. No, there's a second water gnome. Are we gonna get him? Yeah. Alright. Fair enough there. Uh, yeah, 9 gelatinous cubes. That would have been pretty scary, I'm not gonna lie. but just not in the way it was presented. That was Summer Edge. Oh, another vampire? Well, did they fix the doo-doo head on the vampire? Yeah, they did. They fixed his doo-doo head. I have a plan for this vampire though. Let me look at him again. 13, 16. We're gonna we're gonna figure out how to seduce his ass, and we're gonna do that. Yeah, we're gonna figure that out. Troll out of probably not this turn because I don't have any glamour, right? Yeah, I don't have enough glamour to actually summon a succubi, but that'll be fun to do once I get there. All right. That being said, it is time to script a big army to take this throne. So let's do that. So that's one of the first things that's going to happen is we're going to send Nurgash up there. He's going to Shadow Blast things and probably die in the process, but that's okay. Yeah, we got a crap ton of Sorgina. And these Sorgina are going to cast spells that do things like Thunder Ward. This form. Like they all do Thunder Ward, and then 3 applications of Mistform, and then just advance and cast. I need one of them to do. Oh, this isn't like battlefield wide anymore. That's probably fine. It probably doesn't matter. Holy shit, I got a lot of stuff here. Just do something like that. I don't even think I need this much Thunder Ward because I already have 10 shock resistance in my Bless, right? But I guess it's mostly for like the Ackerbelts. So we'll do it anyways. 1 gem each. If there's a better way in Dominion 6 to do this, please let me know. So I know they've changed a lot of stuff to make things much easier for everybody. Okay, so all of them are going to be doing that. I don't have any more earth boots. That's okay. Because I mainly want to cast Legions of Steel, so I think one of these dudes with like a crap ton of gems can probably cast that on his own. Yeah, easy peasy. Which leads the rest of these guys. What are they going to do? This guy here can Earth Power, and this is like super overkill. This is super overkill, I think. Because I said that last time and it didn't work out in my favor. Honestly, there's not a lot more I think I need done with Earth, so I can just do like group stone skin. Now let's look at nature or blood. So with blood, I know I want to do bloodlust because that's going to power up all my demons. And then honestly, I don't know what else I would like. Yeah. I don't know. And then this guy can do nature magic. What do I want him doing? Honestly, nothing useful here either, yet. This is why I say air is the most like useful magic early on. And after that, you know, these guys need some help. I mean, regular group regeneration is really freaking strong. Like, don't get me wrong. So is blood poisoning. Or swarm. Yeah, I just don't have the research to support this guy yet. I don't even think I'm going to bring him. We'll just bring the Sorginas and these guys. We got some of these dudes. And what we'll do is these four will be comm slaves. Just make some basic comm slaves. And these two, where's the other one? These two will become masters, or Sabbath masters, I should say. And they're going to be doing Divine Blessing. And then at this point, I guess they'll have Mercy and Drew Reinvigoration. Okay, so let's send them out that way. Let's send these guys out this way. Who are good troop? Oh, the Acrobelts are actually good troop leaders. So we'll give them stuff. Okay. Do like some over here. I don't think it matters because I mostly want to do a box formation, right? Oh, I can't forget, these are important. Serpent Fiends are hold and attack large enemy monsters. I'll put them out there in the corner, because mainly I want them to attack the Titan, so I kind of hope they do that. And if they don't, I mean, it is what it is, right? But I kind of want them to attack the big Titan. I'm not sending this guy in, so he should go in too. And then over here, I believe I had some demons. Yeah. So, well, I didn't have too much for the nature mage to do, right? You can like group bark skin in addition to some of the other stuff, so. Okay, so just hold and fire, hold and attack large enemy monsters, put them on a different corner, keep them in the middle, and we'll go back to recruiting these bishops so that I don't bankrupt myself, even though I'm swimming in money, right? But I gotta be cautious. No, 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 no. I saw what I did there. I don't want him to sneak. Keep attacking. Okay, and let's blood sacrifice here. As we see, when I started building all these temples, my dominion was barely around these mountains, and now they're getting all the way up to Summer Edge, which is good. That's what I want. Okay, we've almost got all these site searched, which is good. Let's get this guy out of there. Send the Circina out there too. Okay, that hopefully wins against that throne. One more thing I might do is I'm concerned about whether I might starve. So to prevent that in the future, I'm going to buy a bag of wine, and to prevent that right now, I'm going to send this guy in. Oh, supposedly I'll be fine. Negative 345 moving in. And nobody moving in is a pretender or a prophet, so I can't even claim it. But yeah, we'll leave that there. I wish I had a few more glamour gems that I could get that succubi with. So, all right, let's hit end turn and look at you guys. What y'all up to? Oh, Daniel Saper looks like he's got it from the manual. One of the first things I buy, uh, One of the first things I buy with all this new lovely like Twitch affiliate ad revenue whatever things is going to be the Dominion's manual. I want like a personal live copy. I can just like be cool and reference that in person occasionally. But yeah, thank you Daniel Saper for looking into the manual for that. Everything he says is right for those on Twitch, not YouTube. The question was that they heard another player heard that Sabbaths and communions were not compatible anymore. They're their own separate things. Did they change mechanically? So one of my other viewers, Daniel Saper, from the manual quotes that communions take 25% longer to cast spells. Sabbaths accrue half fatigue on the caster, but an extra 20% fatigue on the slaves. And the choruses um, also, like communions, take 25% longer to cast spells, but the slaves drop out once they. Crap. Don't look, guys. The slaves drop out once they go unconscious. Let's view the battle before I forget to do it again. Okay, so awful formation. Still has some gaps where my dudes in the middle can be attacked, but I didn't feel like moving them because I'm a lazy son of a bitch. However, we have some bait in the front, some storm demons flanking. We have some viper things that are going to attack flyers. Hopefully the storm birds or whatever don't like jump on my vipers. Storm demons are strong, guys. Storm demons are very strong. Wait. These Springhawks are dying to Storm Demons? These are like seasonal spirits of thunder. What do you mean that they're not immune to lightning? That's crazy. Okay, so this is what I wanted to see. These derpy serpents jumped on the Titan. It looks like they didn't. He casts Fog Warriors? Shit, dude. That's like a legitimate spell for him to be casting. Wait, no. Fog Warriors is not Battlefield Wide anymore. It's. Oh, okay. Okay, that's not that bad. Like that's a legitimate spell for him to be casting. That's Shadow Blast right there. Got some Fireflies. I see you. I see you casting Fireflies. Damn Sword Demons and their obsession with that stupid spell, man. That's Fog Warriors right there. Like that's legit right there. Look at that coverage. It's just, you know, it's not a bunch of archers that aren't. They're gonna die to lightning anyways, but that's a very good spell. Kind of sad that my serpents didn't attack the largest thing on the field like they were told to. Some air elementals, but like, you guys are watching. Like, this is literally just Storm Demons go burn, right? Like, you have no doubt that all the heavy lifting was done by these Storm Demons. My guys are just chilling with their shock resistance. But like, all of this work was Storm Demons. I'm sure my Knights did a little bit, but the vibe I get is that the Storm Demons just did shit. And even if they didn't get the kill, if they landed a hit, they likely... The upper group of Serpents got jumped on. We'll review the battle after and check that. Even if the Lightning Bolt doesn't kill an Enkidu, because Enkidu have a lot of hit points, it's going to stun the Enkidu. Fatigue 5, this goes at 35 fatigue. Jesus. They're not even tired. It'll stun the Enkidu, and then the Enkidu will get walloped in the face by a broadsword or a headbutt. guy buffed in strength? Oh, just the bless bonus? Yeah, it's a pretty good hit. Yeah, this was much better. Divine Blessing went off. Let me look at the upper group of serpents. Or let me just look at both of them. They did. Okay, hold on. They got attacked by a griffin, but then they dipped anyways. Nope. They went back for the griffin. Okay, so them wiping out that griffin probably is going to reset the AI commands. So that one griffin probably prevented him. Because now they're going to do whatever they want. Like these uh, jerks over here. They're going to do whatever they want. So they won't necessarily go for the Titan now. These guys have air shields. It's not going to help them. What are you guys casting? Okay, Heavenly Fire, because this is the guy in the Communion. Okay. Okay, this guy's casting Fireflies, not the Sorgina, who are all taking along that. I'm just surprised that these guys are... They're firing a lot more than I was expecting them to. Huh. Yeah, let's see how they do. No? I lied. Emerald Knights did do some work, but I mean, half as many Storm Demons got the same amount of kills as they did. It's pretty telling. The fact that they could kill Storm Demons can kill Springhawks is wild to me, though. Uh, Demons ban, yeah, Storm Demons are really strong. They got nerfed going into Dominion 6. They're, I mean, they got nerfed in price, but I think the fatigue thing, like their range attack costing fatigue instead of being ammunition based, I think that's really strong. Like not in a bad way, right? They're really, really strong, but that 52 Storm Demons is 520 Blood Slaves. Like that should be strong. That's the expectation there. But yeah, that can be tough to deal with. And that's not even their final form, right? Because all I gave them was Bloodlust. I think I could still enlarge them, like do battlefield wide enlarge, and then they'll do even more damage on the lightning hit. The demons would have killed more without the Springhawks, who tanked them for a long time. Slayers, the demons killed Springhawks too. Uh, this scales with strength. So this 12, I had cast Bloodlust, and that brought it up to 16. So they're doing, 16 plus dice rolls. And the Springhawks only have 15 shock resistance. So they were straight up killing Springhawks as well, which is crazy. I probably could get it. So Bloodlust will bring this to 16. They got Storm Power. Uh, that'll go up to 19. And then Battlefield Wide and Large will put them up to 22 lightning or shock damage on hit. I think Storm Power is going to increase their precision too. And if not, I can Wit Guide them. But 22 shock damage, like, okay, I have a 10 shock resistance bless, and I would still die. I would still die to 22 damage lightning bolts from these guys, from the Storm Demons. Like, that's crazy, and I haven't seen a lot of people taking 10 resistant blesses, 10 resistance on their blesses, you know? So that's just crazy. That Storm Demons are wild. And all this was for the Throne of Fortune. Oh shit. Look at that. I wanted Glamour Gems and I now have Glamour Gems. Sweet. And somebody here can build a palisade. And I'm going to move this guy over there. Oh, can I not? Is teleport and thaumaturgy? I thought it was enchantment. Oh. Well, shit. Um. Oh, if I'll get luck +1, I'll get 2 glamour gems a turn. This will take me 3 turns, and then Whatever. Whatever, dude. I'll just wait a little bit. I need at least you to site search. And I think one of you guys in site search. Everyone else just like patrol. Alright. Let's keep facing these guys out. Let's see, attack. Nergash. What can I do with Nergash? You can come over here too. Okay, cool. Yep, losing a couple points of bless didn't help any with that feeling. Yep, resistance to blessings are a lot more expensive now. Yep. um, it's so tight that even like poison resistance, like even there are a lot of mentors and really good players having discussions on whether you even want poison resistance anymore, and that's a typical strong one. I'm gonna move this entire blood hunting operation one province over. Not you guys. You guys all stay in research because I need that. Okay, that's gonna be one throne. There's another one. And then the last one is down here. And that would win me the game already. Let's hit enter. I think I like the Dominion's 5 Bless system more, to be honest. Maybe my one complaint. I still don't know yet. Merely Flesh, I'm leaning toward liking Dominion 6 better. Just because the gap between builds is less extreme, and normally that's bad, but it prevents people from getting these getting into this playstyle where the only units that are relevant are your capital only sacreds. And I didn't quite like that. I didn't like that, these nations are released with this interesting lore and all these details to them, and the only unit that you use is whatever has the little sacred candle on it. I didn't quite like that gameplay style, and I didn't like that as where the Dominions 5 meta was, essentially was just, oh, everybody is just underwater stuff. Yeah, no one really cares. Everyone's just taking imprisoned incarnate or imprisoned like rainbow, the little humans, and casting. Oh hell yeah! This has crystal Amazon. Look at that. Everyone's taking little imprisoned humans and just going like a full stat plus. I wasn't a huge fan of that. It's like, there's less variety now. I mean, okay, so there's more variety in how you make your bless. There's less of a gulf between, or a difference between, um, like a Scales Nation, a Titan Nation, and a Bless Nation. But I feel like there's definitely more variety in terms of what types of bless people are taking. And that is good. That's a good thing, if that makes sense. I probably should have read what went on here in Min's. When attacking the village, your men were met by monstrous creatures defending it alongside with the villagers. Okay, so that's whatever this is. So we've got more of our called-wielding madmen, some hybrids, vile things. It's like of all the scary void critters they can summon, vile things are not it. Like you don't love Agartha having +1 bless instead of +1 earth. I do. I do, because certain nations were weird about it. The one that comes to mind is Abyssia, where Abyssia had like all these extra fire bless points, but like honestly, there's nothing that they really needed from fire. So it's kind of awkward because their units already had really high morale in the sense that they went berserk, so you don't need that. All their mages are commanders, like good commanders, so you don't need that. They don't need attack skill. They don't need fire shield. Well, middle age Abyssia does need fire shield, but early age does not. They can get all, but honestly, don't really. I don't feel like it did much for them. Death Explosion's a meme. So it's just kind of like, Abyssia, for example, getting those fire bless points was kind of like, eh. Like, I think they really want you to take flaming weapons, but flaming weapons was kind of bad. Oh, that's bad. Horror cult. That's real bad. Okay, so I think we've gotten rid of the horror cult there, but now we've got it over here. That's bad. I think they said that they want priests to go over there. So I'm gonna send this guy over and see what happens. See if he just gets straight up killed. This army here. Should I send them to take the Cave of Mura first? Or up here? I guess I'll let them get here on their own. How's that? Yeah, let's take a break in the Tunnels of the Lost where we're gonna gear them up with uh, some other stuff. Okay, we don't have construction 7 yet, and that'll be a good turning point. I don't care about Nurgesh. Fair. I never tried Abyssia, just thinking thematically. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just encouraging players to go, hey, this is a nation you want to bless on, which is okay. All is just a bad bless in Dominions 5? I think so. I think it's pretty bad. It might be a little bit better here in Dominion 6 that people aren't using as many sacreds. Maybe. I wish they replaced the extra bless points with something more thematic. Not sure what though. Okay, so yeah, it's what I said. I like that having extra bless points encourages players to take a stronger bless on that nation than they otherwise would. That is cool to me. Thematic holy spells. I mean, I'm all for more thematic spells. I'll never say no to that. Make sure that okay, we got Mother Oak, which is good. Make sure that um the thematic spell is competitive so that it's actually used. That's a big deal. Not just like a spell that, you gave the nation to give them a spell, but then it's really, really useless. So who cares, right? No one's gonna use it. Okay, Summer Edge. I don't have to worry about that, I don't think. Okay, let me put some of these. I realized I didn't do my M contracts. Okay, wait. We have all our cavalry here, right? Whoa, a lot of blood slaves. I have so many blood slaves, holy shit. Um, you were blood 4. I think I need another one of these coats. I can get a blood 5. Just casually, Yeah, I just, casually need a blood 5. It's no biggie. I can just do that, because Pyrene. 9 construction points. What a tease. Okay, hit and turn. I'm kind of leaning toward just walking into the thrones. Uh, while I've got you guys here, might as well ask as I walk into these thrones. For my next series on Twitch, probably against the AI, hopefully I do it a little quicker. What would you guys like to see? What uh, what nation are you? Son of a bitch. Huh, look at this bitch.
Wow. What a punk. Okay, I mean, no biggie. It's, I mean, that's a lot of nature gems I just threw down the toilet for him to take it, but, I mean, asshole. Like, oh shit, I got an affliction. Oh wait, I'm in Necrobelt, so it doesn't matter. Alright, Machaka respectfully says no. We build a temple here and bump it to PD. And then send, I guess, whatever priests I get, and send them down that way. Ooh, ooh, Keep sending this guy out there. Okay, you build a lab. Bug PD a little bit. Righto. And, oh, construction 7 time. So all of you guys. Ooh, that's a good one. Make some of these. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bummed about that. Did I have someone somewhere just making a bunch of whites? I could probably find that through here now, right? Let's see. This is so cool. This is like, the screen is now so amazing. Okay, I used to have a bunch of commanders making whites. I do not have them anymore. And I want to desperately research to get a Demon Lord, because that was requested, and I want to do that before the game ends. I can only make one more. Okay, so all the Sorginas, lanterns, lanterns, lantern, lantern. Every Sorgina can make a lantern, which is good. Yeah. Half I want to get them because the game's in, half because I feel myself getting a little tuckered out. So I gotta do something about that before we go. I only have one PD on my capital. Holy shit. Alright, new questions. How you guys doing? Femini or Andromania? Pull out the Stealthy Agartha, Late Age Marignon. I don't know if I necessarily want to do Andromania on stream. Well, maybe if I put the AI like extra hard, because I feel that I don't know. I feel like Andromania is just kind of like recruit troops and click the enemy capital. So maybe if I put them on, if I put like a harder difficulty, maybe, maybe. Let's see. Femini. Femini could be a good one. The problem with Femini, maybe Femini I could use the Titan. The problem with Femini is surprisingly not a lot of people are interested in it, and I'm only saying this based on my views for the Femini video. It's somehow a lot less than any of my other like at a glance videos, you know? So I'm not sure if that's people are just like, oh, another nation of humans, boring, or if they're just like, oh, glamour magic, complicated, not interested, boring. So I don't know what's going on there, but people don't really like Femini too much.
which is weird. I saw them and I was like, oh, they just casually recruit these really freaking good mages? Holy shit, that's awesome. I would love to play them. Late Age Marignon gets there. Piconia might be a good one. Piconia might be a good one because a lot of people don't think that they're viable. A lot of people don't think that they're viable. A lot of people were confused when I mentioned um, cap circle temples and temple labs with them. I might do Piconia. Femini to show off glamour more would be good. Yeah, but then I could also play like Area. I tried to play Area in multiplayer and it was awful because they can't expand to save their life. uh, if they found a way to expand, maybe they'd be better, but this guy's having a hard time down here. If they could expand decently, if they had something that helped them expand, they'd be so much better. Hey, this Ackerbelts is having a hard time. Holy shit. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Your nerfed Vine Shield will save you. There you go. But yeah, if I want to show off glamour, I can do Area. Because no way in hell I'm touching them in multiplayer for a long, long while. But I think I like the idea of Piconia. So what I'll do is I'll pop up, once I start uploading again, I'll pop up another poll on YouTube. And I'll just say, hey, for my next single player against AI series, after we just finished Middle Age Pyrene, would you guys want to see... Jesus. I'm going to lose this. This fight has been going on for way too long. His buffs are going to disappear from Twilight. Would you guys like to see Piconia or Femini? Yeah, I'm going to lose this straight up. He is too fatigued to attack. Shit. Maybe showing off Calum expansion? Is Calum expansion any different? Dominions 5 to Dominion 6? Like late age Calum? It should still be just a lot of Spirehorn warriors on attack archer. You know, our only hope, this would be funny if this happens. He's trying to cast Winter Ward on the Sea Trolls. Our hope is that he tries to cast that on the troll, he misses, and he puts Winter Ward on my Ackerbelts. That would be funny. Oh my god, the freeze effect though. No. Twilight Falls. All temporary effects are disabled. Wow. And there goes Mattia the Ackerbelts. He did so well for so long, and he died to, let me put my glasses on again. Freeze? I don't even know what spell that is. Hot damn. Oh, hot damn. Sword Torns. That's not good. Huh. Alright, what is freeze? I've never even heard of this. Alteration 3. Huh. Well, F in chat for Twilight. But that was awful. That was kind of awful. Okay, let's do a Brazen Vessel. Claim our throne. Alright. Alright guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, I had planned on getting to the end of this today, but like I feel it. I feel I'm really tired. So I might actually just cut the stream early. For those on YouTube, I'll definitely do the poll on Femini versus Piconia for the next single player versus AI. Hopefully I'm a little bit more consistent on it. And hopefully I could get more than an hour and a half or hour and a half or so in. Been a long day, it's been a long week. For those watching on Twitch, please stick around for a second if you don't mind. I'm going to figure out how to do a raid. I have no idea, honestly, how to, but someone sent me the link. And my raid, I hope you guys don't mind, is a friend of mine who plays a lot of Age of Empires 4. And, ah, crap, he said he was be online. He's not online yet. Well, well, crap. Okay, well, we can't raid him, so instead we'll raid Suspicious Wizard because he's raided me in the past. And he's a pretty cool dude. If you don't know him, he on Twitch plays a lot of Dominion 6 as well. And I've asked him for a lot of like single player advice, like, hey, I noticed you play a lot of Dominion 6 single player. Like, how do you um, what kind of like tips would you give me, right? So, anyways, everyone, thank you for watching. Sorry I was a little bit of lower energy today, but hopefully it just means that in the future I'll be more higher energy and we will see each other when I play Piconnier or Femini and all that.